story that shapes their path in life. This can be negative or this can be positive. We don't choose how we come into this world, our family, our abilities, or our communities. But we do have the power to change the way we use the things that we're given. We have the power to use these experiences to help other people. I think this is something that you can either dwell on or you can change. And you're all sitting in this room, because I sat in these seats not too long ago. I've been working with the Jefferson Awards since 2010. You're all sitting in these seats saying, I'm 16, I'm 15, but what the hell am I supposed to do? I was here. At 15, my stepfather left for Afghanistan. He's in the US Army, well he was. He got stop-loss, which basically means he wanted to leave, his contract was up, but the Army said, no, you're going back. So he did a 12-month tour in Afghanistan. And I remember the day he left. We were sitting in Alaska, because that's where he was stationed. My parents had just gotten married at this point. We're playing Monopoly. And we're all laughing because he's taking this game so serious, right? We can't stop playing. We're 4 hours into Monopoly at this point. I'm ready to go to bed. I have an early flight in the morning. He said, we're not finishing until this game is over. So, laughter filled the room. A year later, he comes home in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Etna, a small community outside of the city. And suddenly the laughter that filled that room of our family playing Monopoly, it was exhausted by tears and screaming and just this overwhelming sense of, I don't know what to do. At 15, who does, right? I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this situation. And I really wasn't sure how our family was going to get through this. So I go into high school, I'm in my high school, I'm a freshman at this point. And I talked to this counselor through Youth Advocacy League. His name's Gregg Dietz. And I said, Greg, this is not where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be playing lacrosse, making friends, and going to homecoming. I'm not supposed to be living with the stepfather who I'm finding crying in a closet, or going from very happy to very upset in just a matter of minutes. I'm not supposed to know what post-traumatic stress is. I'm not supposed to have that entering into my home. Everything was fine before he left. And Greg says, well, you can be really upset about it, or let's do something to change it. And this change wasn't for me. This change wasn't for my family. This change wasn't for my stepfather. This change was for the veteran population. You see, we started this program my freshman year of high school, and it's called Seeds of Hope. And this was my way to turn my negative experience into something positive for everyone. So we started as a garden project, community gardens throughout Shaler, which is my school district. It expanded to Pittsburgh the year later. 2 years later, we're working with the Fisher House Foundation, which is kind of like the Ronald McDonald House of the VA hospital. And we put gardens from here to Alaska, 8 different gardens for the Fisher House Foundation recipients. So what that means is that they're taking care of them and they're using these fresh vegetables and fruits as their loved ones are in the hospital. We started this organization because we wanted to end mental illness, which is post-traumatic stress, and poverty in the veteran population. What we realized was that this was a big feat. I thought this would be, a garden project. I'd go to college and I'd be a public relations officer or something, I don't know. But what I learned was that I developed this passion for helping veterans, and I grew up in a military family, so it was kind of easy. I felt this connection. I used my experience to do this. So now it's my junior year, right? And we produced this children's book with the help of a girl from the art school, Kappa, and a classmate of mine, Roman Benti. So we produced this children's book, right? Highmark prints 1,000 copies of it. We read it to 700 kids in my district and in Washington, D.C. And everything's going great. But now I'm thinking, why are we not addressing the issue of post-traumatic stress? Why aren't we opening up the dialogue of what this is and how this has affected veterans from World War II to today? Because it affects everyone. It's not a new thing. So here we are again. Well, what are we going to do? So I ended up getting this really great team together. And I don't know how the hell it happened, but it just did. I had myself, I had Gregg Dietz, I had Chris, I had Nate, and we rolled with it. And we worked on this documentary, a 45-minute documentary about post-traumatic stress disorder and the way the culture has affected veterans' homecoming from World War II until present day. We used psychologists, we used my perspective as a child of a veteran, we used interviews with 9 veterans from World War II until today to talk about their experiences. We have World War II guys crying on film. Now, if any of you know veterans, that's not an easy feat to tackle. We have Al Zimmerman crying on film about how he felt about cleaning up the bodies after Dachau was liberated in World War II. This is powerful stuff. We're doing open dialogues with veterans from all over Pittsburgh and then hopefully all over the nation about exactly how they felt and letting them know it's okay. You don't always have to be Army strong. You don't always have to be the big tough Marine. You can let your weakness show because that weakness is going to help someone else. This all comes full circle, right? When I'm telling you, you can do this, you can make a difference with your experiences. These veterans are doing it. I was able to do it. You know, it's something that we don't give ourselves a lot of credit for, of what we deal with and how we deal with it. You know, we can be this culture, my age group, your age group. We can be this culture of Facebook posts and Twitter retweets and Instagram likes, and that's cool, but what is that really saying? I want us to be the culture that says, I see this change, I'm at a point in my life where I have the time to invest in these issues that I'm seeing in the world. We can be the most powerful generation that there has been in America. But it starts with day to day. It starts with you and me and her and him. It starts with us all coming together to change these injustices and to make them right. My name is Alexis Werner. I'm a feminist, I'm a social change agent, I'm a globe changer, and I believe in you. Thank you.